Yo, how's it going? So, aliens are on their way, apparently. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Who knows? This is a video by KURZGESAGT. KURZGESAGT? Bro, I can never pronounce his name, but
The universe is
we know who it is.
magnificent and vast.
It
Hundreds
is.
of billions of galaxies, trillions of stars, and even more planets. If even the tiniest fraction are habitable, then the universe should be teeming with life. And yet we see nothing, only vast emptiness. Where is everyone else?
Chilling.
The answer to this riddle could be as exciting as it is.
I forgot which show was it, but wasn't there a show? Was it? Man, I'm trying to remember the show. Anyway, all right, and never mind. I suck.
Is creepy. We are early, born before almost all other life. But very soon, this may change. Not only might aliens appear, they could quickly surround us. An irreversible competition for the universe might be about to begin.
Oh man, we lost already. We suck. No cap, we suck as humans.
While this video is based on scientific papers, we're presenting interesting ideas based on little data and lots of extrapolation, so take them with a grain of salt. Okay, we need to look at 3 essential questions to understand the galactic competition.
Okay.
1. How fast can bacteria build spaceships? To become a starfaring civilization, life as we know it needs to master a number of very hard steps. It starts with dead stuff turning into the building blocks of life. Then it needs to organize into self-contained cells. Those cells have to learn to work together to form multicellular organisms. This keeps going until complex creatures with big brains learn to use tools and language. Civilization has to be formed from cultures that value progress and technological development. And then they need to actually venture out beyond their home planet. On Earth, life appeared basically as soon as the oceans formed. But then, it took 2 billion years to make the step from single cells to multicellular organisms, and 2 billion more for us to appear.
It's crazy to think.
Civilization.
I cannot imagine 2 billion years in my life. I can never imagine that. But the fact that the universe has existed that long is just beautiful. You love to hear it. Man, like we've come a long way.
Civilization and space travel developed super quickly though. Do things always take that long, or was this actually exceptionally fast? Also, passing one step does not mean the next one is guaranteed. Multicellularity evolved over 25 times independently on Earth, but there's only one species that builds spaceships. We don't know how many steps life needs to pass and how long they take to give rise to a technological civilization, but there are probably many, and it's likely that on trillions of planets, life has been trying for billions of years. Since we don't see any other technological civilizations out there, it might well be that we are a rare exception. We might be among the first, or even the first technological civilization in the Milky Way. But this is just one piece of the puzzle. On top of that, we may have just hit the perfect time window. Why does humanity exist now? The universe is already 13.8 billion years old, but it's unlikely that many other technological civilizations had a chance to appear before us. Because in the earlier universe, life would have had a pretty hard time to emerge, let alone thrive, because it was such a hostile environment. Early stars constantly blew up, galaxies crashed into each other, and supermassive black holes vomited massive amounts of radiation, enough to sterilize galaxies over and over again. Our sun was born right at the end of this cosmic death show. The universe has never been more welcoming to life than it is now.
I never knew that.
So humanity has arrived at a very convenient spot in time, maybe the earliest reasonably possible for life to thrive. What about the future? The sun burns brighter than 90% of the stars in our galaxy and will keep getting brighter.
Hey, let's go.
In about 1 billion years, it will boil all of Earth's oceans and then become a giant that swallows it whole.
Never mind.
So in the galactic context, the sun is very short-lived. Most stars are red dwarfs that can sustain habitable planets for tens of trillions of years.
Wow.
Life on these planets has an incredibly long time window to appear and pass the hard steps. Even knowing nothing about how rare or common life is, this makes it way more likely for technological civilizations to appear sometime in the future than in the past.
Hey,
Because if civilizations appear at random in the Milky Way within a
player
time
one
window
has
of a
left.
trillion years, then very few, if any, would appear before today. Then a couple more arrive in this period of a billion years that we're in, before all star-faring civilizations that could ever exist emerge altogether.
Thus
This
Star
weird
Wars begin.
tsunami-like distribution is the result of both the hard steps model and something else. A sort of deadline for any spacefaring civilization. Any civilization coming after will find it hard to have room to survive, so all potential life has to cram in before it. Humanity exists now
I love that
because
little face.
otherwise we might have missed this deadline. What or who creates this deadline?
Okay.
Why aren't aliens already on Earth?
We are the aliens.
Humans are curious, expansionist, and hungry for energy. We've spread over the world and made it our own. Our technology has been improving over time, first slowly, then breathtakingly fast. If these things don't change drastically and our descendants want to prosper, they will expand into space.
Mars,
We could
baby.
construct a Dyson swarm for endless energy and transform planets into new homes.
Oh my
We could
God,
cross interstellar
imagine.
distances, allowing us to reach for planets around distant stars. If we have the motivation, we can become a galactic civilization. A civilization that does this sort of stuff can be called
I
loud.
ain't gonna lie, I don't believe that. We suck. Bro, we're literally about to destroy each other any second. If anything, like with all these nuclear bombs that we have going around this earth. I don't really believe we're gonna be able to conquer the galaxy.
Because its activity
Maybe Mars. Maybe Mars, if we survive it. Maybe.
creates noise, signs that can be detected from far away. Imagine someone in a forest, cutting down trees, starting fires, and laying down roads. The more intense their work, the easier they are to notice. An expanding technological civilization would probably be hard to miss. Our telescopes would pick up all that energy, and we would clearly identify artificial interference with stars and planets. Another consequence of this business is that it's very disruptive to the environment. Clearing a forest means the end of its wildlife. Human activity has left no chance for a squirrel civilization to appear. Not because we
Squirrel
hated squirrels,
civilization.
it's simply that the thought that they might want to do that at some point never crossed our minds, and we needed wood. Similarly,
Wow.
if loud civilizations were running around the galaxy in the past, terraforming planets, or harvesting the energy of stars, they may have prevented our existence.
Ooh,
Had
that's
aliens
true.
started colonizing Earth while we were still sludge in the oceans, that sludge would never have turned into humans. This is how loud aliens create a deadline for new civilizations appearing. The galaxy may have trillions of years to create life, but there may only be a short window for it to spread and thrive. Even if a loud civilization respects planets with naturally occurring life and expands around them like humans do with wildlife
There
reserves,
has to be a Spartan
any
civilization.
on such a planet would not be able to expand ever. Trapped forever on a tiny island. But here we are, so loud aliens were probably never here. What about aliens that don't expand? They would be quiet aliens. They're probably limited to one star system and don't have a noticeable impact on their cosmic surroundings. Humanity is like this right now.
Oh, okay.
We wouldn't be able to detect ourselves from the other side of the Milky Way. If they stay quiet forever, maybe because of their culture or abilities, then they are not really a concern for us. We only have one sample to draw from, humanity, and right now, we are on the path to becoming loud. If we're not special and succeed anyway, then any other civilization with the motivation and resources to would eventually expand beyond its planet of origin. Okay, what are the consequences of all these assumptions and ideas?
Star Wars.
Grave consequences. Race to the stars. If we are really early, then eventually others will catch up with us.
Damn.
Civilizations will emerge all over the place. And these new aliens will look at space, see no signs of life, and come to the same conclusion. They exist because loud civilizations have not yet taken over everything, but it only takes one loud civilization to crowd them out of the entire galaxy.
Man,
They, like us, will face an important decision. Do they stay quiet, take it easy, and tend to their planet for as long as possible, or do they start expanding to take a chunk of the galaxy before?
I wonder if if um they like a an alien, another planet was able to contact us saying, "Oh, we're gonna, you know, conquer Earth. We're gonna be over." So they started talking trash. I wonder how fast we would be able to like unite as a race, as a human race. It's like, ah, damn, bro, we gotta get it together before the. It's like it'll be like when the Saiyans get here,
someone
when the
else
Saiyans got to
arrives?
Earth. I don't know.
Meeting others does not necessarily mean war or conflict, but it means that new borders will arise, limits that may persist forever. In the worst case, a civilization could be completely enveloped by the empires of others, eternally doomed to be a galactic backwater without control over their fate.
Damn, life is
So
rough.
if we want a seat at the galactic adults table, we best get to work. If we really are early, we have an incredible opportunity to mold thousands or even millions of planets according to our vision and dreams.
Ow.
And one day,
But we
when we
suck.
meet others,
I ain't
we
gonna
can
lie.
greet them and meet them as equals. Wouldn't that be nice?
Bro, we
If
would,
you want to explore the vast universe from the comfort of your own home,
bro. Didn't Stephen Hawking say if it will be more there'll be more possibility of them conquering us if another advanced civilization came to Earth? Like, wouldn't they conquer us basically? I think Stephen was it Stephen Hawking's? I hope I'm right. I feel like that's us, or like, bro, we wouldn't greet them or anything. We'd start conquering them. It's in nature, and I would hope
we've got a lot of amazing
it just
space and
sucks.
science
It just
inspired
sucks.
products for you. All of our products are designed and produced with love and care by us here at KURZGESAGT. They're an integral part of the science story we try to tell, so start your journey on our channel and continue it with one of our posters, notebooks or plushes. Every purchase directly funds what we do on this channel. Thank you so much for your support. And never stop dreaming of space adventures.
Let's go. KURZGESAGT. Bro, imagine us like, okay, we said we find signs of signs of life, another civilization. Like if they take a peek at us, like all they're gonna see is a bunch of TikToks, a bunch of like random Instagram shit. And bro, we look bad. We already have a bad resume amongst the advanced civilizations out there in the planets. Man, that would be hilarious.